Hello, my friends. In this video, we're going to talk about future. What will the future bring us? There are some parts in here classified in 6 categories. And before we start that, there are questions. Do you think these situations is gonna be happening in the future? Or do you think these things will be a good thing? So while you are making a command, do not forget to mention whether they're going to be happening in the future or not, whether these things will be a good thing for you, for human beings, for everybody all around. Let's start with the first one if you are ready. Number one. People will be mostly reading print books, and e-readers will have declined in popularity. As we are trying to look at today's world, we see that there are a lot of digital things all around us. We have computers, we have tablets, we have everything. These digital devices really help us to reach the information as soon as possible. We are doing it day by day. And people are using these digital devices almost every day. Okay? Every single day we have been spending a lot of time on these digital devices. So, one of the activities that we do while using these devices is to read the books on the screens, okay? Of course, there are advantages and disadvantages while we are doing this activity, okay? So the advantage can be said that it is very comfortable, it is comfy for you to get your computer on your position and you start to read. But the disadvantages on the other side can be said that your digital device can be running out of the charge, okay? And this can be affect your eyes negatively. And these are the things that can be said in here, my dear friends. And people will be choosing print books in the future, in my opinion, because it's a kind of a nostalgia, and we are still buying print books, and some people really would like to touch the books. Some people really would like to smell the book itself, okay? It's not all about scrolling down the screen to read a sentence or two, but it is just touching the page of the book and you just go on reading peacefully in your comfortable armchair or chair. All right. So, in my opinion, if you ask me, print books will be available in the future too. Okay, so we will be buying print books in the future as well. This is my command. Of course, technology have been improving a lot and a lot in this life, which is a good thing for some reasons. But print books are lovely. Print books are wonderful for me to touch them while reading. All right. And my eyes are safe and they are in safe position while reading and while broadening my horizon, while thinking about the characters that are playing roles in the books. All right. Let's talk about number two. And let's try to give opinions about what is written in here. Number two, the number of people learning foreign languages will have fallen because applications will translate everything simultaneously. Well, well, well. Well, it's a dangerous thing, I think, because the questions is all about learning a language, okay, foreign language. As I've been trying to teach English to everybody in here, all around, so this is a kind of a dangerous thing for me. But let me try to make a command over this, and the people the people's number, the number of people learning foreign language will have fallen. Well, I don't think so. I totally disagree with that. I don't agree with that. The number of people who try to learn foreign languages is going to increase day by day, in my opinion. The people will choose to learn a lot of languages as much as they can do. All right. And also, of course, we have mobile phones that really include applications on. Okay. We are using applications to learn words, to make them help us to translate something else. And these applications are really helping us before sending an email or before texting a person something in English or in any other language. But I'm sorry, it is totally different from speaking skills, okay? Speaking skills. And speaking skills is the best thing that really plays role while communicating with others. Okay, you cannot find a pen easily while facing a tourist, while facing a foreigner in your daily life, and you can talk to them if you have a speaking input in your brain, in your mind. All right, and translating everything is possible for almost everybody. But, you know, speaking is really playing a good role in here to summarize what you are trying to mean. Paraphrasing is also playing an important role in here as well. Okay? And there are a lot of advancements related to this through the world. As far as I heard, the people are developing many digital devices for people, just like headphones. They are going to tuck in the headphones into their ears, and one person is going to speak in their own language, and the other one in their own language as well. And they're going to easily understand each other without any difficulty. Okay? So these difficulties will be overcome, will be sorted out, will be solved. So there are a lot of improvements, developments in here. So in this position, I can say that speaking will be a very good role for us to improve. And let's talk about the third one. There will be no retirement age. People will be working until 70 and even beyond. Well, actually, this is true for today's world because people are getting older and older. Some people are trying to not to get old uh, by doing exercising, by doing some great sports We really congratulate them for sure. And also, they are still working in some places and they are still trying to keep body and soul together. All right. Because in today's world, everybody would like to, you know, make the ends meet. So they are doing a right thing. They have families to feed, and there are a lot of social activities that they would like to do, and there are a lot of needs. Why do people work? They work to meet their needs. That's perfectly natural for everybody, my friends. So, retirement is the thing that everybody would like to have. That retirement process is a kind of a relaxing moment. Why? Because, oh my God, you had been working for a lot of years, and this is the time you think that you will be getting some pleasure from the rest of your life. And of course, it is time for you to rest a bit and to think about your memories just you left behind. Oh my God, retirement is a nice thing. But unfortunately, some economies in the world cannot let them do so, unfortunately. So, what should these people do? To me, they should be working little by little, accordingly, of course. The age is seems to be written in here 70 years of age is a big number for some reasons. All right, so retirement process is so cool for everybody. But whenever I am in Turkey, when I ask friends what they would like to do during their retirement period, they always say that, oh my God, Chetin, I'm going to go to a place which is very close to seaside in Turkey. I am going to live in a house that really sees the sea before my eyes, and I am going to have everything. I am going to make a tent. I'm going to have BBQ parties. I'm going to enjoy fishing. Oh my God. And I'm going to live in a place which is filled up with fresh air. Oh my God. They are telling me their stories, their imaginative things to me when they get retired. And I say, hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Okay, I hope all of my friends, when they get retired, will be doing these things as they wish. Of course, I am very positive because, sometimes we need to be a positive thinker, my dear friends. I hope so. And let's talk about the fourth one that is seen down there, and we will have established a colony on Mars. Well, there are a lot of workings related to Mars, and they're trying hard to send a shuttle to Mars to see the things that is going on there. And a lot of workings, a lot of studies are still being made just related to the Mars that is close to the Earth in here. And let's talk about the fifth one. The bicycle will have replaced the car as the main form of private transport in towns and cities. Yes, number five. Time for number five. Bicycles. Yes, actually, I really like to ride a bike. Okay. Since my childhood, I always have been positive about cycling. Okay. Cycling is really fun, you know. And But there was a bad situation during my childhood. While I was riding my bike in the village, I just was cycling my bike too fast, and oh my God, I crashed into a group of sheep and I fell over and I broke my arm into pieces. And then luckily, a man from the village saw me and I was taken to hospital. Oh my God. And my arm was put into a plaster, and I just remember that I had waited for 35 days to recover from that broken arm. Oh my God. And then I hadn't used my bike since then. All right. And of course, from time to time, when I'm having my holidays, I had a tendency to rent a bike for myself to see all around in a holiday resort, which really helped me to see beautifully. And also, this bike thing can be in the future too, because there are a lot of advantages if you ride a bike, my friends. But you should be careful, don't fall over. All right? And if you ride a bike, the most important thing is you will be in shape. You will be fit enough to feel very good. Okay? You will feel good. All right? And also, you will see a lot of beautiful places while having fun. All right? And you can be a member of a bike group. Okay? And you can spend a lot of good times with friends that are all around you. Okay? In this group, you can cycle to wherever you like, and also with these friends, you can spend a good time while having a barbecue. Of course, having a barbecue will let you put on a lot of weight on your body, but cycling will compensate with that. All right. But that would be fun. You will be in the nature. You will talk about a lot of things, and oh my God, you know, these are the things. And also, when you look at the traffic thing around you in your neighborhood, traffic is really making people stressed, you know. This unwanted thing, oh my God, is really a kind of a nerve on your brain, a kind of a burden on your shoulders. So to get rid of this problem, you need to buy a bike. Yes, make your muscle work. Yes, let's look at the sixth one. All right. Today, we're just talking about the things all around here. Let's read the thing in here. And it reads in here, people will have stopped using social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and return to face communication. Well, nowadays, these days, people are having a lot of time, spending a lot of time on social media. Okay, you can see people who are not talking to each other in a cafeteria or in a restaurant. They are facing to each other, but they do not talk to each other, my friends. And maybe when they're sitting, they can be gossiping about different things or different kinds of people, but social media is really ruining, okay, ruining their time, okay, getting their time for the bad, and these communication skills can be affected in a negative way, in my opinion. Communication is very important, my friend. Communication starts in the moment you see the person at first. When you see the person with your eyes, you have in a beautiful way, okay, this concept communication starts up. All right. So you need to focus on the chat that you are having with that person. You need to focus on the communication itself, my dear friends. Well, imagine that you're taking a phone call and your telephone rings. You need to say, I am sorry, I need to take this phone call. So, if the person facing you permits you, lets you, if the person gives you a permission to you, you can take the phone call, you can make a phone call with a person on the phone. And this is a good manner in that environment. It will be nice for you, for everybody that surrounds you at that time. All right, my friends. So while talking to a person in some place, you don't have to deal with your phone all the time because there is no eye contact. There is no feeling in this atmosphere. Why did you invite that person facing you to talk over something? Yes, you need to focus on the environment. You can sense the environment. You can feel the aura. So you are using your telephone. You're looking at the screen. You're not looking at the person facing you. So you are ignoring the person in there. And the person most probably will say that, this person is not taking care of the situation, is not taking care of me. The person doesn't focus on me. Why am I here? So, this is a kind of a rude manner, you know. You have to think about this, my dear friends. In here today, in this video, I just made some comments, okay? As far as I can, you know. If you think it will happen, if you think it will be a good thing. Now, if you like, you can make comments and you can take notes, all right? You can share your ideas with me and with us. Thank you so much. Goodbye.